evening. Of course, Anchor's Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live. Please welcome a very funny guy, Mr. Colin Quinn. Nice to have you with us tonight, Colin.
Unsightly. Thank you, Conan.
Good to have you here.
Andy?
You know, happy holidays. Good of you to come.
You too.
This time of year.
I live 4 blocks away, but thank you anyway.
You got here fast, too.
54th Street.
This has got to be a great time of year for you. Your business is making fun of the news. There's never been crazier news in the last couple of weeks. Are you happy about this?
Conan, happy? No. No, of course I'm not happy.
Right.
I'd be an insensitive clod if I was happy about it. But, no, I am. I'm very happy because, first of all, we bombed Iraq, which was a nice touch, you know.
Right.
They said they wanted to get it over before Ramadan, so they didn't ruin Ramadan for people, which was very considerate. You know, I'm sure Ramadan's great now, sitting there with no roof. Pass the hummus, please, you know. Oh, Ramadan's great. They got the bombing out of the way. I was hanging over my head. It's like you can't break up with your girlfriend over Christmas. You have to wait till after the New Year. It's the same philosophy.
Well, did you watch all the bombing coverage? Because it was pretty dramatic, I thought.
It was dramatic. Christiane Amanpour, that's what's dramatic. There's something about her that just makes me crazy, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She just turns me on. She's like this dominatrix type, you know, just this Christiane Amanpour. I want to see her in, like, thigh-high boots, just sitting there. She's like a dominatrix, just like, you naughty boy, you threw a bomb again, Bill. You bad boy. You bombed Iraq. You know?
You've been a naughty country.
I think he bombed just so he could, get her on there.
Wait, that's your conspiracy theory? Clinton wanted to see...
Clinton wanted a spanking from Christiane Amanpour. That's my conspiracy theory. That's
the lamest conspiracy theory I've ever heard.
Yeah. The second spanker.
How do you feel about, Livingston? Livingston is the is going to be the Speaker of the House. It hasn't even happened yet. Immediately he resigns because of the sex scandal.
Yeah, because they're all afraid of Larry Flint. You know, he's offering $1 million to anyone who slept with any of these guys. It's nice the fate of our nation is decided in the January edition of Hustler. Now, that's good. Very healthy, you know what I mean? A few years from now, guys will be announcing, like, I think I'm being supported by Big Jugs magazine. My candidacy is going well. So now they got the new guy, Dennis Hastert, from Illinois. He's like a wrestling coach. You don't think he has a couple of scandals in the past, a wrestling coach? Come on. He's up with the unitard and some of the... Come on.
Wait a minute!
Oh, you never wrestled in high school, boys? Come on.
Must distance myself physically from that remark. Wait, and then come back. All right.
Thank you. You're back.
I'm back. And then as happy as ever.
But as bad, it's either him and then this guy, David Duke, wants to take Livingston's seat. David
Duke, the former KKK leader.
He's perfect. He's scandal-proof. The worst thing he's ever done, or is ever going to do, he's proud of. So how can you go wrong with him? It's like you say to him, yeah, he's like, I have a confession. I slept with a young intern. Didn't you, like, burn crosses on people's lawn? I slept with a young girl. Yeah, didn't you wear a white sheet in, like, March? Like, he's scandal-proof.
Another theory of yours.
Another theory down the drain.
New Year's, you excited about New Year's around the corner? You got any plans?
Well, yeah, I do have plans. But what I hate is the top 10 list at the end of the year, the 10 most fascinating people. Like the Barbara Walters list, did you see it? Jerry Springer, like Callista Flockhart. God forbid you could have, like, the guy that, like, isolated the cancer gene this year. No, he didn't make it. He got bumped out by Jerry Halliwell. Ginger Spice. Oh. Sad.
Well, it is a list of fascinating people.
You're right. Yeah. You're right, Andy. My mistake.
And she is fascinating.
I think it's fascinating that I call it Jerry Halliwell. I'm like in the mix. That's when you're in show business. I don't go for the Ginger Spice. I was like Jerry Halliwell.
Right.
I didn't know who you were talking about.
Really?
Yeah. No clue. It was like,
I guess it didn't work then. My plan.
Well, I'm not in the mix like you, Colin. I thought you'd have a take on this. President Clinton is now, he was at 62% popularity. Yes. They impeach him. Now he's at 72% popularity.
I know. It's amazing, but it just, he just won't admit, he won't just sit down and say it. That's the difference. That's our people.
You think it would all end if he just said...
If he just come out, I mean, that's leaders like George Washington never told a lie. If that was Clinton, he would have been like, well, it depends on how you define chopping down a cherry tree. If you chop a tree down and nobody hears it, did it really get chopped down? Did it fall?
It's a nice theory you have here. Did you, by the way, it was very nice of you to stop by. We had our Christmas party last night here at the show.
Yeah.
And you stopped by, which I thought was very nice.
And I have to be honest, I had the worst time. You were belligerent. I don't know if you were drunk. I don't know.
What?
You was belligerent to me. You told me I was off the show today. You don't even remember this. Your whole staff was belligerent to me. I come in all happy. There's no food. I get there a little late. But you're like
a little
drunk.
late. You came in at the very end. Well, you want the food at the very end? No, the food was gone in like half an hour.
You're just in there belligerent, like yelling at me, scolding, hollering at me. I'm trying to enjoy.
That's completely untrue.
I
was having a little fun at you.
I swear to God that it's true. How's that grab you?
You weren't wearing pants when you walked in the restaurant.
He was standing there with no shirt on, blood running down his nose. He's like kissing people, crying. I don't know if he was on ecstasy or drinking. I don't know what's going on.
I like a little pre-Christmas ecstasy. What's so wrong with that? No, no, that's the wrong message to take from this show. What's wrong with America? Yay! Ecstasy. No, I had like a glass of red wine at the party last night.
That's also the wrong message. To lie to the American people. You're misleading. You're not lying, but you're misleading,
Andy,
Mr.
you were there. I was not intoxicated.
You were bombed.
Thank you, Andy. Yes.
No, I didn't know. He didn't seem.
Well, you weren't there when I got there. I got there late. As I say, there was no food, you know.
Right. And I filled my limo with ladies. And
That's just a great image about our Christmas party.
Yeah.
A big, long stretch white limo filled with ladies.
And you got shirtless with blood.
It's a Corvette limo, too.
Yeah.
Oh, those are the classy ones.
Those are the real classy
You're right.
ones.
You know, every time you come on the show, I set you up for your material, you do your material, everything's going fine, and then you always choose a moment to attack us in some way. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that, Andy? Every time he's on the
longest time, it was me. Every time you came on.
Then I was all for that.
Well, I didn't invite you to those parties.
Right.
I didn't even bring up this year's New Year's party.
Well, yeah.
Where is it, Andy?
Yeah, well,
I didn't ask.
Look. I mean, a lot you get for inviting you to a party. You come on TV and bitch about it.
It's true. Every time Andy invites you to one of his parties, you come on here and you attack it for being too cool. It was too hip a party.
I don't think I like where this is going.
All right. You're done, my friend.
I'm done.
Turn Out Live returns live January 9th with guest Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Am I telling you stuff you don't know? You're looking at me like, really? They don't let you in on those meetings, do
No,
they?
they just throw me out
You're
there.
like, wow.
They throw a tie on me and say, here's the news. Just shut up and do it.
Back June 9th with Bill Paxton and musical guest Beck. That'll be a good show.
That'll be a great show, huh? I was trying to be enthusiastic for once.
That was the worst push for a show I've ever seen. Yeah, whatever. Same old crap.
I'm not coming to the party next year, that's for damn sure.
All right, everybody. Colin Quinn, let's get him out of here. He's had his time. Congressman Barney Frank coming up. We'll be right back.